Good morning children. Today we are going to say about quadrilateral. Okay, what is a quadrilateral actually? A quadrilateral is a simple closed figure, plane figure bounded by 4 line segments. You can observe here a quadrilateral ABCD is a quadrilateral. It is bounded by 4 line segments. You can say here AB is one line segment. What is the first line segment? AB is one line segment. Next line segment is BC is one more line segment, and CD is one more line segment, and DA is one more line segment. That is why we are calling it as a quadrilateral bounded by 4 line segments. In that, what we can say for AB, okay, what is the corresponding sides? For AB, BC is corresponding side. What is the corresponding side? BC is corresponding side for AB. In the same way, AD is also the corresponding side. Okay, in the same way, if we take AD, what is the corresponding side for AD? DC is the corresponding side and AB is also the corresponding side. In the same way, suppose if you are taking DC, okay, what are the corresponding side for DC? Okay, CB is the corresponding side and AD is also the corresponding side. Suppose if you are taking CB now, okay, if you are taking CB, for CB, what are the corresponding side? CD is corresponding side and AB is also corresponding side. Okay, in a quadrilateral, we can have, okay, what we are having? We are having corresponding sides, okay, corresponding angles are also there. For A, what is the corresponding angle? Suppose if you are taking A, for angle A, what is the corresponding angle? Angle B is corresponding and angle D is corresponding. In the same way, if we take angle B, what are the corresponding angles for B? Angle B, angle C and angle A are the corresponding angles. Suppose if you are taking angle C, what are the corresponding angles? Okay, angle C, angle D and angle B are the corresponding angles. Okay, in the same way, for A we have taken, for B we have taken, for C we have taken. Now let's take for D. For angle D, what are the corresponding angles now? Angle C is corresponding angle and angle A is also corresponding angle. Okay, that is why we are calling this as a quadrilateral. It will have 4 sides, okay, it will have corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Okay, what we have observed until now, we have observed about a quadrilateral. Okay, what we can say, a quadrilateral will have 2 diagonals. What is the first diagonal? AC is one diagonal. Okay, what is the first diagonal? AC is one diagonal and BD is one more diagonal. What are the diagonals now? BD is one more diagonal, AC is one diagonal and BD is one more diagonal. Okay, and these diagonals bisect each other. Okay, they are bisecting each other. What else we can say? Okay, when we are drawing the diagonals, okay, it is dividing the quadrilateral into 4 types of triangles. This is the first triangle, this is the second triangle, this is the third triangle and this is the 4th triangles. That means when you are drawing the diagonals, okay, what is happening here? It is dividing these 2 diagonals are dividing the quadrilateral into 4 parts. That is nothing but they are 4 triangles we can say. Okay, until now we have seen what is a quadrilateral, is it or not? And what else we have seen? We have seen the properties of a quadrilateral. Okay, we know in a triangle, according to angle sum property, the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. In the same way, in a quadrilateral, the sum of 4 angles. What are the 4 angles? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to how much? The sum will be equal to 360 degrees. Is it clear? So let's go into the problem now. In a quadrilateral, the angles are given as x degrees and x plus 10 degrees and x plus 20 degrees and x plus 30 degrees. Find the angles. Okay, the angles are not given but they are given in terms of x. So we have to find the value of x. If we are able to find the value of x, then we can write all the angles. Let's say, okay, we know the property angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degrees. So what is angle A is equal to? It is equal to x degrees plus angle B is equal to x plus 10 degrees. Is it clear? Angle C is equal to x plus 20 degrees. Okay. Next, angle D is equal to x plus, okay, x plus 30 degrees. This total sum is equal to, we know that it is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, here what are the variables actually? X are the variables. Okay, how many variables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 variables will add it. Okay, x plus x plus x plus x, that is equal to how much? It will be 4x plus 10 plus 20. How much it will be? 30. 30 plus 30, that is equal to how much? It is equal to 60. That is equal to 360. Is it clear? Let's transpose 60 to the right hand side of the equation. Okay. 4x is equal to 360 minus 60, that is equal to 4x is equal to 360 minus 60, that is equal to 300. Okay, now let's transpose 4 to the denominator place. X is equal to how much? It is 300 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 sevens are 28, 4 fives are 20. So what is your angle? Angle X is equal to 75 degrees. Is it clear? You got the first angle. Or what is the first angle? X is equal to how much? X is equal to 75 degrees. Okay, what is second angle? Second angle is X plus 10. Is it or not? That is, what is X is equal to? 75 plus 10. Is it clear? That is equal to how much? It is equal to 85. Okay, what is the next angle? X plus 20. What is X is equal to? 75 plus 20. 75 plus 20, that is equal to 95 degrees. Okay, what is the fourth angle? X plus 30, that is equal to 75 plus 30, that is equal to 105. So all the 3 angles we are getting, all the 4 angles. First angle is 75, second angle is 85, third angle is 95, and fourth angle is 105. If you want, you can check, you can add all these angles. Angle X, first angle you can add angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. You can add, and you can check that the sum will be equal to 360, and you can get the confirmation. Okay, let's see one more example or one more problem regarding quadrilaterals. The angles of the quadrilateral are given in the ratio 2:3:4:6. In previous problem it was given in terms of x, and we have identified the value of x, but here it is given in terms of ratio. It is 2:3:4:6. We know the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is equal to how much? Sum of the angles in quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, what is the ratio given to you? The ratio is given as 2:3:4:6. Okay, let's find the sum of the ratio now. Sum of the ratio. Okay, what will be the sum? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6. 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 3 13, 13 plus 2 15. Okay, what is the sum we are getting? The sum is equal to 15. Okay, let's find the first angle now. Okay, first angle. Let's find the first angle. What is the first angle now? 2 by 15 into, what is the sum of the total angles in a quadrilateral? That is equal to 360. 15 ones 15, 15 24s are 360. Okay, that is equal to now 2 into 24, that is equal to 4 to the 8, 2 to the 4, 48 degrees. This is the first angle. Now let's see about the second angle now. Okay, second angle, let's see. Okay, what is second angle here? 3 divided by total sum of the ratio is given as 15. The sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is equal to 360. Again 15 ones, 15 24s. Okay, 4 3s are 12. 12 means 1 carried up. 3 to 6 plus 1 7. So second angle is 72. Let's see the third angle now. Okay, let's see the third angle. What is third angle? Ratio is given as 4 by 15 into 360. Is it clear? Again 15 ones, 15 24s. Okay, 4 4s are 16, 16 are 4 to the 8 plus 1 9, 96. Now let's see the fourth angle now. Okay, fourth angle. Okay, what is the fourth ratio given to you? Fourth ratio is given as 6. 6 by total ratio is 15 into the sum of the angles in the quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. 15 1 15, 15 24. Okay, that is equal to 6 into 24. 6 4 are 24. 2, 6 2 are 12, 13, 14, that means 144. Is it clear? So what are the angles we are getting now? When ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4 is to 6 is given, the first angle we are getting it as 48 degrees, the second angle we are getting it as 72 degrees, the third angle we are getting it as 96 degrees, the fourth angle we are getting it as 144 degrees. In this way, when ratio is given to you, you have to solve the problem and you have to get the required answer. Until now we have seen about quadrilaterals. Now we are going to see about types of quadrilaterals. In types of quadrilaterals we are having many types. One is parallelogram, second one is rhombus, third one is rectangle, fourth one is square, and fifth one is trapezium. Okay, first I want to explain about the properties of a parallelogram. Just you can observe, okay, in a parallelogram it will also have four sides. That is why we are calling a parallelogram is also a quadrilateral. Okay, here we are having a parallelogram A, B, C, D. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. That means AB is equal to what we can say DC. AB is equal to what we can say, it is equal to DC, and opposite angles are also equal. Opposite angles, that means angle A is equal to angle C. Before going into that, opposite sides are equal, I told you. AB is equal to DC. In the same way, BC is equal to what we can say AD. Is it clear? And the second point is the opposite angles are equal. That means angle A is equal to angle C. What we can say? Angle A is equal to angle C. In the same way, angle B is equal to angle D. Is it clear? Okay, and the diagonals bisect each other. What we can say? The diagonals. It will also have two diagonals. Okay, the diagonals bisect each other. So this is the properties of the parallelogram. Okay, until now we have seen about a parallelogram. Now let's see about rhombus. Okay, what is a rhombus? Rhombus is nothing but it is a parallelogram with all sides equal. When all the sides will be equal in a parallelogram, it becomes a rhombus. Just you can observe the figure. A, B, C, D is a rhombus. In a rhombus, all the four sides are equal. What we can say? That means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. That means all the four sides are equal, and it has all the properties of parallelogram. We have seen the properties of the parallelogram. The same properties are there for rhombus also. And what else we can say? Here also diagonals bisect each other, but here diagonals bisect perpendicularly. That means they bisect at right angles. That means the diagonals bisects at right angles. This is the property about rhombus. Okay, now let's see about rectangle. Okay, this is the third part of the quadrilateral. A parallelogram with all right angles. A parallelogram with all right angles, we call it as a rectangle. Okay, it has all the properties of parallelogram. Whatever properties a parallelogram is having, the same properties a rectangle will also have. Okay, and additional properties are that each of the angle is 90 degrees. If you are taking A, B, C, D is a rectangle. Every angle, angle A is equal to 90 degrees, angle A is equal to 90 degrees, angle B is equal to 90 degrees, angle C is equal to 90 degrees, and angle D is equal to 90 degrees. That means every angle, that means it may be angle A or angle B or angle C or angle D, all the four angles are equal to 90 degrees. And here what else we can say? We can say that diagonals are equal. They bisect each other, but they are equal. That is the main difference between a parallelogram and a rectangle. Okay, remaining all properties will be same between a parallelogram and a rectangle. Okay, until now we have seen about parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle. Now we are going to see about a square. Okay, let's take A, B, C, D is a square. Okay, let's say a rectangle with equal sides. What is a square? A square is a rectangle with equal sides, and it has the property of parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle. It has all the three properties of, that means all the properties of parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle, whatever properties they are having, the square also have the same properties. Okay. Now come to the last one, that is nothing but it is trapezium. It is also a quadrilateral. Okay, a quadrilateral with one pair of sides parallel. Here you can observe ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay, here one pair of this pair. What is the pair? AB and CD is one pair. Okay, this pair of lines are parallel. What we can say? AB is parallel to DC, and here we have two unparalleled sides also. What is two unparalleled sides? AD is one unparalleled side and BC is one more unparalleled side. Okay, if we take the distance between the two parallel sides, that becomes the height of the trapezium, that we denote it by H. Now the two parallel sides, first parallel side I wrote it as A and the second parallel side I wrote it as B. A and B are nothing but they are the parallel sides of the trapezium. So with this we will come to the end of the topic quadrilateral.